guys, welcome back. We're doing another declutter today. I really feel like I made a lot of progress with the first declutter that I did, and it's kind of inspired me to keep going as I kind of have come to realize what I've been using, what I haven't. So I did cut down my bronzer collection significantly in the last declutter, which I'll link above. I'll put a card up to my declutter series, but I think I can really cut this down. I'd like to cut this down significantly as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one I have is the Bronze Booster Light to Medium. This is the Glowing Bronze Booster from Physicians Formula. This is a beautiful bronzer. I generally only use it during the summertime though, and if I'm gonna reach for a bronzer during the summertime that's a little bit more shimmery, I like the Aphrodite Shell from the Alluring Aquatic collection. It's got a little bit more of a red tone to it, and it's a little bit more flattering on my skin, so I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of this one. I do love this Insta Ready bronzer. This one is great if you are fair skinned. It's really good for me just to warm up my skin tone in the winter time. So I am going to keep this one. And I am also definitely going to keep my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is one of my all-time favorite bronzers, so this one's staying. It's going to be this first row that's probably going to, most of it's going to stay. Now this is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. This is the Glam Bronze from L'Oreal. In light. I wish they would come out with this and make it permanent. It is the most beautiful bronzer. It's probably been my most reach for bronzer this year, slightly ahead of the Physicians Formula. I wish they would make this permanent. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got just a beautiful light sheen to it, so it's perfect during the summertime. I will be keeping this one. This one was also limited edition. This is the Rimmel Maxi Bronzer, and I am in the shade Light. Again, just another really beautiful bronzer to where the L'Oreal one is shimmery. This one is matte, and it's also great. I've been reaching for that one a lot. And then I do have an oldie but a goodie. This is Ticket to Brazil. This is one of the Color Icon bronzers from Wet n Wild. Again, it's very much like the L'Oreal. It's a little bit deeper, a little bit more intense, so I do like that one for the summertime. So I'm going to keep that one. I do have all four of my color contouring palettes from Wet n Wild. I do have the two older ones, which I absolutely love. I think these are so good. I wish they would have added the new shades, which are a little bit warmer and a little bit deeper, without getting rid of these, because I think these are great for really fair, cool tone skin. So I am going to keep the older ones in Caramel Toffee and Dolce de Leche. I believe that's how you say that. I'm not sure if that's, guys, Italian, I believe that would be Dolce and not Dulce, so I apologize, I'm mispronouncing that. I am going to go ahead and get rid of the new ones. One, because I don't use them as much, and two, they're just a little bit warmer on me, so I'm always going to reach for the original ones over that. So I am going to be passing these along. And I think I am going to keep this. This is just a beautiful bronzer type blush highlight. This one's probably going to go in the blush drawer because that's what I'm going to use it more as instead of a bronzer. So I'm going to move this over to my blush drawer. I've got a couple of powders here. I do have Nude Tude from NYX. I like this one, and I also like Taupe. This one's a little bit warmer. My Taupe broke, so I do need to repurchase it. So I am going to keep this one. This is a great contouring powder if you are a fair-skinned individual. It is actually the Ultra Brow from Maybelline in light brown. I just have so many other good things. I don't reach for this anymore, as good as this is, so I am going to pass this on. I do have this Los Cabos bronzer, which is a beautiful kind of shimmery bronzer from e.l.f. It's not quite as shimmery as the L'Oreal Glam Bronze or the Wet n Wild, and I do really like the color. It's got a little bit of red in it without being too orangey, so I am going to keep this one. I know I'm going to get rid of this one, Park Avenue Princess. I just been keeping it because it's Tarte. It is really pretty, but I think I would reach for the Los Cabos over this one, so I'm going to pass this one on. I'm also going to pass on this cool bronzer from e.l.f. It is really pretty, but if I'm going to keep one from e.l.f., I'm going to keep that Los Cabos one. So I am going to pass this one on. I am definitely 100% keeping Sculpt from MAC. This is one of my all-time holy grail contouring products, not bronzing, but contouring. So I will be keeping this, and that's in the Maleficent packaging, so it's really pretty. And I'm also going to be keeping this Double Date Cheek contouring duo. I've talked about this before. I love this contouring powder, and I want to use this up before I buy Taupe again since I have it. I do not like this powder. It's chalky. It's terrible, but the contouring powder in here is Awesome. All right, I do have the NYC Sunny Bronzer. This is a great matte bronzer. I just never reach for it, so this is gonna go. This is another great bronzer from e.l.f. Really beautiful. It's got a really nice cool tone to it, so I think I am gonna keep this one as well. I used the heck out of that during the summertime. I do have a little mini of the Chocolate Soleil, which I do enjoy this bronzer. I think I have this in some palettes, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. It's a great bronzer. I just never reach for it. I did have all three of these Rimmel contouring palettes, but I got rid of the other two, and since I've gotten rid of the other two, I have not reached for this. I think I was keeping this mainly for the blush and the highlighter. The contouring palette will work on, color will work on me. I just have to work with it a little bit more, but I do have colors like this, so I'm going to pass this on as well. I think I'm also going to pass on both of the L'Oreal Infallible contouring palettes. Again, these are beautiful. I have talked about these. I have a love-hate relationship with these. The powders are absolutely gorgeous, but the way they are packaged just is insanity to me. If these were packaged where you had the contour and the highlighter instead of that stupid brush that it came with, I would keep these in a heartbeat, but since they're such a pain in the ass to work with, they're beautiful products, but I don't reach for them, so I am going to pass those on. That's crazy, but I'm passing those on. I am going to be keeping my Revlon Photo Ready bronzer. This is just a great bronzer. You can't get it anymore, so I am just going to keep that one. All right, as for contouring products, I do want to keep a couple of like cream contouring products, and all three, I cut these down significantly in my last declutter. I do like the Maybelline V-Stick. This is awesome. It blends out beautifully. Actually, you know what? I do like the Milani as well. Just slightly cooler. And again, it does come with a liquid highlighter, but I really don't use these types of highlighters. I just bought a couple of new ones from Wet n Wild that I want to try and use, but I have, and I think, yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of the Milani, guys, because I like the Jordana. The Jordana is probably my favorite out of the three. And since I don't cream contour that much, I think I'm going to keep the Maybelline and the Jordana and get rid of the Milani. All right, guys, so I have the Marc Jacobs. This is the High Five Filter 06. I love this contouring powder. It's absolutely beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Wet n Wild, so I am going to keep this one. Oh, I don't know where that was going. These three, I'm definitely keeping these. I love these. I wish Wet n Wild would make these permanent. These are so beautiful. This is Fair Trade Coffee. I'm gonna keep this one. Sunset Junction, not only do I love because it's just absolutely stunning, the quality of these are just unbelievable, but this palette in particular, I pretty much wore this every day the first summer I started dating Daniel, so that's got some sentimental value, so we'll be keeping that one. Let me see. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I wish Wet n Wild would make these permanent. And then again, this one's really pretty. The blush is really pretty. And then these two shades I actually like using as eyeshadows every now and then if I just want like an easy eyeshadow look during the summertime. So I'm going to keep that. I was keeping these. This was part of a summer collection, like the summer before the trios came out, and I was keeping them because they're cute, and I like collecting Wet n Wild, but I feel like I'm at a point where I can get rid of my Wet n Wild. I just got rid of a whole bunch of Wet n Wild palettes. That video is probably going up first, so I think I'm okay to get rid of these. So that's Everything Under the Sun, Dusk Till Dawn, and Hold Me Close. So I am going to get rid of those. So I did get rid of 14 bronzers. I'm going to go ahead and move these over to my Alex drawer, 5 drawer, and this is going to be 4 drawers that I've cleaned out that I don't have any product in my 9 drawers, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to make these fit in here, and I'm also going to be doing like a blush declutter and some face palettes declutter. So I think I'm okay with my highlights, but I'm going to jump over there, stick these products in there, and then we'll continue with the declutter. Beauties. All right, guys, for those of you who watched my original highlighter declutter, this is the same. I haven't really purchased anything new, I don't believe. I might have purchased a couple of the new Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders, but I love those. I'm really happy with my highlighting collection. I pretty much change out my highlighters every single day. I love to mix it up. So I'm going to keep this as is. So this is the new organization for my powders, foundations, and primers. Primers had their own drawer with the loose powders. The loose powders are now up here with the concealers. I've done a whole bunch of decluttering, which you've probably already seen. If you haven't, I will link those videos. But now face products, except for my loose powders and concealers. So concealers and loose powders and eyebrow products are all in one drawer, and foundations, I have severely cut down foundations. I cut down a bunch of powders as well, and a bunch of primers. So that's all in one drawer now. So All right, everybody, so this is my blush drawer, so, or one of my blush drawers. I have more blushes underneath with my face palettes. Again, I'm really happy with how this drawer is looking right now. I do want to move all of my blushes. I want to cut down some of my blushes and move some more up here so I can put bronzers down with my face palette. So let's go ahead and declutter a couple of things down here. So again, this is all face palettes and blushes. So I know there are some things I can get rid of. First off, these Physician Formula blushes zoomed you in. These Physician Formula blushes, they're beautiful. I never use them. I never reach for them. This is from the Cashmere collection. They're gorgeous to look at, but I don't use them. I reach for other things first. So these are gonna go. Back here, I do have my Profusion Blush Duo. I love this. This is great, but I never reach for it. I just reach for other things. I think the packaging's too bulky and I just forget that it's here. So this is a great product. I think this is the only shade that they have. I wish they would just come out with some singles because I would definitely buy a couple of singles, but I am going to pass this on. All right, this is really difficult because these are beautiful, but I do not use these. This is a stunning product. These are the Milani Spotlight Face and Eye Strobe palettes. Absolutely gorgeous. These are stunning, but I just don't use them. I have Golden Light. I mean, just, it's one of those items that I got sucked into because it just looks so beautiful, but the way the packaging is, I do not use these. And I know somebody will enjoy these more than I do, you know, and they just sit in my drawer. It's not like I'm out looking, you know, they're on my desk where I can see them. They're absolutely stunning. This one is in Candlelight, and the quality of the product is actually really nice. It's just, it's packaged for beauty and not for functionality, you know, which I can definitely appreciate. Gorgeous powders, but I just never use them, so they need to go. I am going to be keeping both my Kiss Professional This Moment blushes. These are gorgeous. This is called Warm Winter. Love, love, love. And then this one is one of those orangey, goldeny blushes that I am just an absolute sucker for. This is called Before Sunset. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking pretty. These are such great blushes. Let me swatch Warm Winter. Why not? I'll just swatch them while I'm here. If you have not tried these blushes before, I highly recommend it. Super pigmented, super beautiful, blendable, stunning. I also am going to keep my Floral Blush Duos from BH Cosmetics. Again, beautiful, beautiful blush. I was really surprised by the quality of these blushes. Just stunning pigmentation. They look a little scary because they do have glitter in them, but they just look so gorgeous on the skin. So I am keeping those. I'm not going to swatch all of these, but I did want to show you those. I am keeping my Afterglow blushes from Urban Decay. This is Video Beautiful Neutral Blush. This one is Fetish, which is, it might be the most perfect blush ever, tied with the next one, or the MAC blush I'm about to show you. This one's called Score. Beautiful, shiny, shimmery pink. And then this one's really pretty. This is an orangey, shimmery blush called Kinky, but Blush Baby from MAC. This is one of their pro blushes. One of the most beautiful, just neutral blushes. It's not, doesn't have quite as much of an impact as Fetish, but it's that same kind of color family, and it's stunning. I am also going to keep both my Kat Von D Shade and Light blushes. I have Hansel and Gretel. People say, like, we're reviewing these and saying these were dry. That's a beautiful kind of peachy, warm blush. And then I have Sid and Nancy, which is more of a pinky color. But I really find these to be really beautiful. So I know it's going to get rid of some out of this drawer, but I knew it wasn't going to be a whole lot. So I'm going to move these blushes up there. I'm going to move my bronzers over here, and then we're going to go through face palettes. All right, guys, so now all of my blushes are in one drawer in my Alex drawer. So I put all those ones from the bottom back here. I kind of moved some things around a little bit. I know it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but I can see everything. Everything's organized. I have everything all in one drawer, which I'm really excited about, that I am going from two blush drawers. Oh, sorry. From two blush drawers down to one. And these are all products that I know I like to use. I like to switch out. So really happy with that. So now I have all my bronzers in here, the ones that I use kind of more during the summertime back here, and then my favorites more towards the front. So let's go ahead and look at face palettes because I know there are some I want to get rid of. So I am going to be keeping the Marc Jacobs palette. I'm going to move that in just a moment. Oh, and I did decide I'm going to go ahead and let this go. I never reach for it. I was just holding on to it for packaging, so it's time to let it go. I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit. So I do have some blush palettes here. I do have the Pinup Girl palette from Tarte. I do love this. It is bulky. I hate the packaging. I hate that, you know, I have to keep this little thing over it if I want to know the names, but the colors are absolutely beautiful, and I do reach for this quite a bit actually. And then I did get the new Blush Bliss palette. I kind of stay away from a lot of Tarte's holiday palettes just because I'll need any more blush, but every now and then it's fun. So I haven't, that's the one Tarte blush palette I have. And then I picked up this one this year just because the packaging was absolutely stunning. I wanted it anyway. I got it on a deal, and then it just has some beautiful, beautiful colors in it. These are the kinds of colors that I would take on vacation with me. So I am keeping that for sure. I also have my two ambient, my Hourglass palettes. This is the ambient lighting powder palette. I have hit pan on incandescent light. I use dim light as a bronzer, and I use radiant light just as a setting powder. I love this. It's fantastic. It's fantastic on brides. When I run out on this one, because this one has been used and abused, I will be repurchasing. So gorgeous. And then I also have the blush palette. I actually want to get the strobing palette because I love these products. So these colors are Luminous Flush, Incandescent Electra, and Mood Exposure. Again, just gorgeous. Yes, I know these are super, super expensive, but they are just some of the most absolutely flattering colors and textures on the cheeks, especially if you do not have perfect skin. These are beautiful. They're beautiful for special occasions. I like to use them on brides. Absolutely stunning, so I'm obviously keeping that as well. I did pare down this drawer quite a bit, but there are some things I know I want to get rid of. e.l.f. These little palettes, I love these. I love the illuminating palette. This is a great dupe for the Hourglass ambient lighting powder palettes. I love traveling with that. I love the contour palette. These are things I actually travel with when I go on vacation or when I go down to the beach for the weekend. And this is the bronzer palette. I love all three of these. I was holding on to the blush palette because it is really pretty, but I don't touch this. I don't use it. The colors are really pretty. This is the blush palette in light, but you know, I was kind of kidding myself saying, well, I use the other one, so I need to keep this one too. I don't need to keep it in the family. I don't need to keep it in the family. I don't use this, so I'm gonna pass this on to somebody who's gonna use it. But these three get a ton of love, so I will be keeping those. I do wanna keep a couple of contour palettes from the drugstore, and these are just, again, I had a whole bunch of drugstore contour palettes that I really liked, but I'm really trying to pare down to just a couple. So this is the Profusion contour palette in medium. I love it. This contour is amazing. Profusion's face palettes are really, really good. Perfect. I love that. I am going to be keeping that. I'm also going to be keeping the City Color Contour Effects on the Go palette. I love it. I use and abuse this thing. I did pick up this one because the contour palettes too are supposed to be kind of, if you can tell there, they're supposed to be the bigger versions of the one is the warm version, and this is supposed to be the cool version. I do not like this contouring palette. This one's completely matte. This one has shimmer in it. So, I mean, the highlight's pretty and the bronze is pretty and they're pretty much the same color, but I already have this one and I can use this on, you know, when we go on vacation a lot. I like to take this, first of all, because it was cheap. It was under like $5. And secondly, I do a lot of my mom's makeup and my sister's makeup when we are out of town. We go down to the beach a lot of the summer. Jess loves when I do her makeup. So this, she's a little bit warmer tone than me, so this works. So I'm keeping this. This is going. I did keep this one just because I wanted to keep, again, I had both of them. The blush is really pretty. The highlight's really pretty. The contour palette color is really, really pretty, but I never reach for this. I don't reach for it. It's going to a new home. I'm keeping my two Becca palettes. I do have the Blushed with Light palette, which was a holiday collection last year. Gorgeous. Love the colors in there. I am keeping the Sun Chaser palette. Again, really, really beautiful. This bronzer is a little difficult to work with for my skin tone, but I love Opal, and I love the blush in there, which is Apricot Blossom. It's not quite as good as their regular formula, but it's still gorgeous, and I like this palette during the summertime. I'm also keeping my Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Neo Bronzer in Cool Pink. I got this at IMATS last year. It is stunning. It's so beautiful. I mean, I don't normally, I know I'm a sucker for packaging, but that's just gorgeous. So that is staying. I'm also keeping my Makeup Revolution Beyond Radiance palette. This is so good. I love this. I am keeping this. This right here was a Stila eyeliner case. I'm so sad this blush broke, or at least it broke. But this was a Cheeky Sweet Spot palette that came out. You know, they came out with those big clunky tins. It was really kind of not cute packaging. But I depotted it because I love taking these blushes on vacation with me. These are like my vacation blushes, which is why I got rid of the e.l.f. one. I love it. These are the colors I want on vacation, so this is staying. I do have the, this was the Chart a Course for the Stars palette from the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean collection. This is absolutely stunning. I am keeping this. Love, love, love this palette. I think it was highly underrated. I think if you got anything from the collection, this would be the thing to get. It's so beautiful. I did break down, this is something I swore to myself I would never get, but I did break down and get the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette just because I was curious about it. And also I wanted something besides the Studio Effects On The Go palette for when I do bridal, and it's got a good mix. I can use these right here in this one. These two are a little deep for me, but this is in the shade light. Yeah, light to medium. So it is really good. I have used it on a bride so far and it just came out really pretty. So I'm glad I have that. Another product I swore I would never get would be the glow kits because I was like, well, they're just not going to work for me. And then the sugar glow kit came out and I was like, okay, well, I think all of these are going to work for me. I actually took both of these on vacation vacation with me when we went to Mexico in December, and I used the crap out of both of these. These are so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I can use every single one in this palette and I love it. I love the formula. I don't feel the need to go out and buy every single glow kit ever. Like I didn't get the Aurora glow kit or the Moonchild glow kit, but I did like the I did want to get the Sun Dipped glow kit. Now this one is too deep for me, but it's a gorgeous eyeshadow. And these right here, so Summer, Moonstone, and Tourmaline all work really well on my skin tone, especially if I'm a little bit brown, deeper. So this darker shade will not work, but the rest are absolutely stunning. So I know I anti-hauled those, but you know, sometimes when presented with new information, it is prudent to change one's mind. So I do really enjoy these. The more I get into the Anastasia brand, the more I really, really enjoy them. And then the last palette I have that I actually picked up at IMATS is the Blacklight Highlight 6 color palette. This is from BH Cosmetics. This is stunning. This is why I will not pick up the Moonchild glow kit. Oh, this is just so good. If you want just a fun, if you're looking for a fun, what am I trying to say? If you're looking for just a fun kind of highlight effect, that this one's a little difficult to work with, but the other ones are gorgeous. I really like the blue one called Queen. Just really, really gorgeous highlights. Ooh, can you see? The white one is a little funky, but the rest of them are so good. And so if I'm looking for something a little bit fun and funky, I reach for this palette. It is fantastic. And the last thing I completely forgot to mention is the Love Flush Blush Palette from Too Faced. This is a fantastic blush formulation. I got deep cluttered the full-size one that I have of, I want to say it was Love Hangover. Beautiful blushes. The reason I decluttered it is because I have this palette and I do enjoy this palette. The colors are really good. The formulation is just phenomenal. And I do like these colors. Woo, I swatch and I can't show you. So these are beautiful. So that is why I keep this. And it will continue to be a part of my collection. So, alright guys, so that is now my bronzer and face palette drawer. I feel like I've got a better handle on this. So we're going to jump up and I am going to declutter some of my lipsticks. So this is going to be a long declutter video. I didn't want to make it a big production like it was last time. I think I just had way more to declutter last time. Alright guys, so there are a couple things I want to declutter as far as my lipstick collection. So this is not going to be as severe because I did just do that crazy declutter, a few months ago. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of this shade right here called Too Lip to Quit. It's really pretty, but I don't wear these bright pink shades really. I'm just trying to be honest with myself. I don't wear that, so that needs to go. So that is all I'm getting rid of out of this collection. I do have quite a few of the new shades that I haven't even tested yet, so let me know if you want to see a swatch video on that. All right, these are all new. These are my Dose of Color lipsticks, and then I have my Jordana Sweet Cream lipsticks. I love all of these. I'm still testing out my Dose of Color one, so I'm going to be keeping these. Another formula that I absolutely love is the Jordana Modern Mattes. These are all colors that I will use. They're muted, they're not too bright, just really, really beautiful colors. I love the formula. Now, there are some colors in here. As much as I love this formula, the NYX Full Throttle lipsticks, I know there's some shades that I just am not going to wear. So I'm going to get rid of, what are you called? Lethal Kiss. Again, these are beautiful. I love this lipstick formulation, but I'm not going to wear that bright pink. I'm not going to do it. And I'm probably not going to wear this purple either. As pretty as that is really pretty, but I'm probably not going to wear it that much. And that one's called Trickster. So I'm going to get rid of those two. Maybelline, again, I cut down my Maybelline collection quite a bit. I think I am going to get rid of this one called All Fired Up. Again, it's beautiful, but it's just too bright. I'm not going to wear it. So that one's going to go. Again, this is another drawer I'm pretty happy with. I think I am going to keep all of these. There are some funkier colors in here, but I will tend to wear these, especially in the NYX formula, in their matte formula, just because I love it. I do love the Rimmel matte lipsticks. I do have this Fergie Daily, which is one of my favorite nudes. I'm not going to be able to keep it for much longer, but like, how pretty is that? And then these Color Lock lipsticks from BH Cosmetics are also really pretty. That is a little bit more similar to this is very similar to a couple of the shades I've gotten rid of, but it's a little bit more muted, so I am going to keep that. It is a beautiful color. All right, these are my BH Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. I do have my Tattoo Junkie lip paints. I love all of these, so good, except for this one. This one stains like crazy. This is was one of the DC collection. I don't even know the name of it anymore. It stains, it's patchy. This is gonna go. These are my Lorac Cosmetics lip glosses, Alter Ego lip glosses. I'm not a big lip gloss girl, but I love those, so those are staying. And then the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. This one is in Notion. Really pretty color. I'm gonna keep that one. All right, now this is where it starts getting a little bit harder. I do have a couple of the Revlon HD. This replaced the HD liquid or HD lipstick formula. These are called the Revlon Ultra HD lipstick. So this is a really pretty shade called Adobe. So I think I'm gonna keep that. This one is not as scary purple as it seems. Yeah, that's definitely more kind of a warm, winey berry color. So I'm gonna keep that one. I do like the Revlon HD lip glosses, so I'm gonna keep this formula. I do like my Kiss Professional New York. Oh no, this one's broken. Well, okay. That sucks. I don't know why some of these break. These are called the Egoism Matte Velvet Lipsticks. These are beautiful, but if it's broken, I don't need to keep it. So, and they come in really, really cool colors, as well as just beautiful traditional colors. I love this one. This one is called London Fog. So a really pretty nude color. This one's called Sorrento, which is a really interesting green color. Like, how cool is that? And these are all under, I want to say $5. I get them at my local beauty supply. And then this one's really cool too. This one's called Mighty Mimosa. So I think I'm gonna, oh, is this one broke too? Oh yeah, this one's broke too. Well, that sucks. So this is pretty, but I'm not gonna keep it if it's broke and difficult to use. So I'll keep Sorrento and London Fog, and I'll get rid of Mighty Mimosa and Mekoni. So the gray and the blue, I'll get rid of those. That made it easy. All right, I need to cut down in this drawer. Needs to happen. So I'm definitely keeping my two L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lip Glosses. I love both of these. Those are staying. These are so pretty, and I do like the Mega, I do like the, what is this, the Color Icon lip gloss formula. And these were from the holiday collection. So that one's really pretty. Got that orange kind of duochrome, but I don't need all of this stuff. This one's called Boogie White Lights, which is really, really pretty. I'm definitely going to keep that one. This one is called Ring My Bell Bottoms. I just like this formula. It's comfortable. It's not sticky. This one is called Moxie Brown. That's really pretty over a red lipstick. You know what? I think I'm going to keep 2 of these. I am going to keep Boogie White Lights and Moxie Brown. I'm going to get rid of these 2. This is the e.l.f. Pout Perfector in Glow. This is absolutely stunning, but it is old as dirt. This is getting thrown away. These are going to be hard. I love these. I got rid of a ton of these in my last declutter. These are the Rimmel Show Off lip lacquers and lip velvets, the mattes. These are gorgeous, but I never reach for them. This is in Nude Eclipse. Sorry, my hand's stained. It's really kind of a brownie nude. I'm getting rid of that one. This one is in Comet. That's very similar to the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lip Gloss. I'm going to get rid of that one. My hand is so stained. This is another one of those bright pinks. This was in Apocalyptic. It's gorgeous. I'm never going to wear it. I'm never going to wear it. Stop it, Heather. All right, these are the matte velvets. This one is in Apollo. It's really pretty, but it's very similar to Nudie Patootie, which I love in the Wet n Wild Mega Last, or yeah, Mega Last Catsuit Liquid Lipstick formula, and I'd wear that one before this one, so I'm getting rid of that. This one is in Meteoric Matte. Oh, this color is right up my alley. It's so pretty, but it's so similar to the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lip Gloss in Forbidden Kiss. And yeah, it's really similar. This one's a little bit warmer, but I'm going to reach for this one over that. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these guys. And then this one is in Burning Lava, which is a really pretty, just red color. But again, I have so many reds that I would wear in a liquid lipstick formula. So it's time to go. That one's got to go. Hey guys, this is kind of an addendum to my lipstick declutter. So these are actually lipsticks that I went back through my collection and I decided I could get rid of. I have got way too many lipsticks. I have got 2 revolving towers now, which you'll see when I do my updated makeup collection video, which is going to be severely pared down, that hold 80 lipsticks each. And if I can't fit everything in there, and then I've got another thing by Allegory coming to hold like my lip glosses, which holds 28 things. So if I can't get away with 188 storage lipsticks, then I have an issue. Hi, PETA. Yeah, that's okay. Just walk right through. So if it doesn't fit in that, it's getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it, and I'm not buying anything else unless I declutter something. So if it doesn't fit in these 3 storage units that you'll see in my upcoming makeup collection video, then I don't need it. And PETA needs pets. And apparently PETA's gonna help declutter, so just ignore him. So the first ones I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of, and this was kind of hard because I love this formula, but I really had to think about if I was gonna use these colors. I'm gonna get rid of the Jordana Modern Mattes. I did keep, how many did I keep? I did keep 4 of them, but I'm getting rid of 3, so I'm gonna get rid of Matte Caliente. It's really beautiful orangey red. I don't tend to wear these colors, so that one's gonna go. I am going to get rid of Matte Tease. It's one of those colors that's just probably a little bit too pink, and I'm going to reach for things like Matte Bear over this, so I am going to get rid of that one. And then I'm going to get rid of Matte Frappe, which is a brown. It's a really pretty color, but it's kind of patchy in the formulation, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Another thing I'm really surprised about, I'm getting rid of some of my Milani, what are these called? The Color Statement. I was surprised I was going to get rid of some of these, but I had to go through realistically and see what I was going to wear and what I'm not. So this one is Matte Passion. Again, it's really beautiful. It's just a little bit too on the orangey red side. I'm not going to wear it that often. Matte Luxe is a beautiful bright orange, but again, I'm never gonna wear that color. And then Matte Violet. I did keep Matte Orchid, which is kind of the same toned color, but it's matte. It's not sheer. This one has a little bit of iridescence to it, and I probably just won't wear that one. PETA, you are messing with my autofocus right now. Yeah, there we go. So I'm getting rid of those. Oh, wait, there's one more. I'm also getting rid of Matte Diva. It was between this one and, oh, sorry, PETA cat. Or sorry, Matte Glam was the purple. So it was between this one and Matte Orchid. This one's just a little bit brighter. It's a really good dupe for, what is that crazy pink color from MAC that everybody likes? I can't remember, but I decluttered that one, so I'm decluttering this one too. I never wear it. Oh, I am getting rid of one more of the Jordanas as well. It's just the Matte Pretty. Again, it's a really pretty color, but I have so many colors like this, and I never reach for this one, so this one's gonna go. I'm gonna get rid of one more of my Maybelline 100-year collection. This is Coral Cocktail. I was going to keep this one because I don't really have a lot of things like this in my collection. Formula's kind of patchy, and again, I'm never going to reach for these coral colors. I don't know why I was thinking I was going to use that, because I'm not. I am going to get rid of this Pro by Profusion lipsticks. I did keep, oh, I'm getting rid of two. I did keep one, but these two, the colors are really pretty, but the formula's a little patchy and slides around a little bit, and I've got other colors that will take that place. So again, really pretty colors. I'm just not reaching for these, and I do have similar things in my collection, so those are gonna go. I was gonna keep these. The formula is really, really beautiful on these. This is the Revlon Ultra HD lipstick in Adobe, but guys, if I'm gonna wear a deep color, generally what I'll do is I will wear a matte lipstick or matte liquid lipstick, and then this one is in Twilight. These are beautiful. They're beautiful formulas, but if I get them again, I need to get them in nude colors that I'd actually wear. So I'm not gonna wear those, so those are getting passed along. I am gonna get rid of this e.l.f. lip lock pencil. This is clear. It's just supposed to help lock in your lipstick. I just never use it, so it's gone. I do like these Revlon Ultra HD glosses. This one is in Garnet. Again, really, really beautiful. I'm just never gonna wear it. I did enjoy wearing it, but if I'm gonna reach for a color like this, it's gonna be the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lip Glosses. They're just much more comfortable to wear. I am gonna get rid of 3 of my Jordana Sweet Matte Lip Creams. Again, I love this formula, but these are colors I don't reach for in this formula. I like the more kind of muted colors. This one is called Cherry Cobbler. It's a really pretty kind of like bright, almost blue tone strawberry red. This one is called Ghost Town. I was gonna keep this with the intent of using it to mix colors, but I haven't, so that one's gonna go. And this one is Red Velvet Cake. I was actually really disappointed with this one. It's just very patchy and it flakes really bad, so this one was a miss for me out of this collection that generally I really do enjoy. All right, and lastly, I have a bunch of these like lipsticks that I found at my local beauty supply shop. I tried them out. I'm not impressed. So these are gonna go. This one is called, my hands are so dirty. So this one is called, this is Luxe Cocoa Matte Metals, and this is in the shade, I don't think this one has a shade, MMC. Yeah, this one doesn't have a shade. You know, that you can tell that these are like little dollar store dupes. Again, just my complaints with these are just patchy formulas. They flake really badly and they're not comfortable on the lips. They're really pretty colors, but just not a fan of the formula. This one is the RK, I guess, Ruby Kisses by Kiss Forever Matte, and this one is in the shade I'm Chic. Really pretty grip, but do you see, like, even in the swatch, it just moves itself around. So it's just not helpful on the lips. This is Luxe Cocoa Secret. Again, this one does not have a shade on it. What do you think, Peta? This one does not have a shade on it. Again, it's a... Peta, you gotta move! You gotta move. I know you're so pretty. Okay, come on. Again, another really pretty brown color. This whole video is gonna be out of focus. I'm sorry, guys. But again, it just kind of, the formula just kind of pushes itself around. It doesn't really stay. It's one thing to be a liquidy lipstick, but if it's liquidy to the point where there's no staying power, then, you know, what's the point? This is another Forever Matte, RK Forever Matte. This one is in Aged Rose. I was really excited about this color. But again, they just, I can't get them to build on themselves very well. So that one's gonna go. I've got one more Forever Matte. This was in Plummy Mood. Again, really pretty color, but just not digging the formula. And then I have 2 of the True Matte. This is the Nicac New York, I guess is how you say that. And this is in the shade Milano Red. Another really bright red, but just really patchy. Not really good coverage. And then this one is in the shade Millbrook. Probably help if I didn't swatch that on my knuckle. So kind of one of those greasy browns. All right, guys, so these are just this, like I said, just an addendum. This is just an additional bunch of lipsticks that I am getting rid of. So, woo. So back to the outro. All right, guys, so this is all of the decluttering I did between my contouring, my blush, or contouring bronzer products, blushes, and lip products. So not a crazy declutter. I did a crazy declutter, like I said, back, I can't remember when I did them, but I'll link them, just my declutter playlist. I mean, I got rid of like over 100 blushes, over 100 lipsticks, like 30 blushes. Guys, I'm a person, I enjoy having a big makeup collection because I like to mix things up. I like to try new things. I like to play. It is my playtime. It's what I do for fun. It's my hobby. But it got to the point where it was just kind of crazy. And as I did my makeup collection video, which is blowing up for some reason, it's crazy. I don't understand why people want to hear me talk for an hour, but I'm glad they do. I'm glad you've enjoyed that video. I just realized it was too much. So I just want to pare it down. This is probably going to be the last declutter I do for a while. I'm pretty happy with my eyeliners, with my lipstick, or with my lip liners. Mascaras, I cut down a whole bunch. Brushes, I cut down a whole bunch. So really what I have in my collection now is what I use. So, and I've bought very little. You know, I haven't been going into the drugstore and picking up just random things and all that kind of stuff like I used to do. Just, I've got to try it all. I've really done a lot better about that, and I want to continue to do better and just really have the things in my collection that I use. So I'm going to have to do an updated makeup collection video because it's going to be a lot different than it was. I've really, like I said, I've pared down a bunch. I have my 2 5 drawers like I did in that video, and my 9 drawer still, but that 9 drawer, I've organized it to where that 9 drawer now has like 4 empty drawers with nothing in them. So I have a lash drawer in there, a nail polish drawer, which I just did a declutter on, some kind of costume makeup fun stuff, makeup bags, and then like office stuff. So that drawer really doesn't even have makeup in it. So it's just my 2 5 drawers. So I'm really happy with how my collection's going. And again, I'm going to be passing this stuff on to friends and family, you know, so it can get the love and attention it deserves. If it's old, it's getting thrown out. So I won't be, you know, I don't think I'm going to be selling anything, and I won't be giving anything away. So, unless it's to friends and family. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I got rid of something that you absolutely love, or if you liked the things I kept, or if I kept something you absolutely hate. I'm always interested to hear your thoughts and opinions on that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Have a rockin' week. I'll see you next time. Bye.